Police say they are concerned about public safety after a person lit 8 dumpsters on fire in Palm Springs.
Plus, we have an exclusive interview of yet another witness coming forward regarding the Pinyon Pines triple murder case.
And Coachella Festival goers are making their way to town. They're invading the valley.
KMIR Today at 6 starts now.
Good morning to you. It is Thursday, April 10th. You're watching KMIR Today. I'm Thalia Hayden.
And I'm Gloria Rodriguez. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. So you said they're invading the valley, so we'll probably be seeing a lot of fringe, a lot of feathers in the next few days, right?
And a lot of traffic.
And a lot of traffic, that's right. We'll give you a look at your road closures for Coachella Fest a little later. But right now, everybody wants to know about the weather because we're going to have a lot of visitors in town here for that Coachella Fest.
Here are those temperature highs. Palm Springs 96, Desert Hot Springs 97, other side of the valley, Mecca and Indio 98, so a touch cooler than yesterday. No triple digits predicted, but still hot.
We'll take a look at your full forecast a little later. Right now, your top news stories. Police and fire investigators continue searching for a serial arsonist this morning. 8 fires were set in dumpsters behind businesses near Bellardo Road in Palm Springs. All took place within a 30-minute period. One of those trash fires charred a portion of walls at Our Lady of Solitude. Police say that they are concerned for the public's safety.
They are intentional fires done by a serial arsonist, so we have somebody out there that we're very concerned about. It's a very bold act, very irresponsible act, and to do that during that time of night when there's a lot of public out concerns us very much.
The fire marshal told us the only suspect description they have is that he's tall and thin and was wearing a gray hooded sweatshirt. If you have any additional information, you are asked to call either the police or the fire department.
A 73-year-old motorcyclist is recovering from moderate injuries this morning after colliding with a car in Palm Desert. Happened last night on Monterey Avenue near the I-10 just south of Varner Road. The motorcyclist was taken to Desert Regional Medical Center. No reports of injuries to the driver of the sedan. Roads were shut down in the area for about a half hour but have since reopened.
Arraignment was postponed for one of the men accused in the Pinyon Pines triple murder. Kristen Smith's second arraignment has been reset for April 23rd. It is typical for a suspect to be arraigned again after a judge rules there is enough evidence for the person to stand trial.
Smith and Robert Pape are accused of killing John Hayward, Vicky Friedley, and Friedley's 18-year-old daughter Becky in September of 2006, then setting them on fire. Meanwhile, new witnesses continue to come forward to KMIR with more information on this case.
We have details on what family friends found at the crime scene. KMIR's Elizabeth Bobian reports.
It was just a few days after 3 people were murdered and set on fire at this Pinyon Pines home that friends of the family were asked to help sift through the burned up rubble. This man doesn't want his face shown or name given for fear of retaliation. And we've changed his voice. He came forward to KMIR to tell us what he found while looking for family keepsakes.
Another person I was with turned out to find a marijuana pipe, and she had heard from Javier Garcia, which is Bonnie Garcia's son, asking, or she telling him that she had found this pipe and he was interested in getting the pipe, but I know for a fact that I gave Javier the pipe.
What did it look like? It was very specific.
Yeah, it was elephant's head, and I don't remember if it was broken or it was whole, but I think it was broken even, but you could tell that it was a marijuana pipe and it had an elephant's head on it.
Javier Garcia Jr. has been named a material witness in this case. We know from internal Sheriff's Department documents we obtained that he has been called the key to solving these brutal murders. His cell phone records place him in the vicinity of the Pinyon Pines home before and after the killings, but eliminate him as a suspect, according to these documents. Many have wondered exactly what he knows about what happened that night and if he has been given special treatment because his mother was a state assemblywoman at the time and his father, who allegedly urged him not to take a polygraph, is a senior investigator for the district attorney's office.
I just wanted to get that out there that, you know, why did he want that pipe? What was the significance of having that pipe? don't understand why he's not coming out to talk about this, because evidently they were good friends and he just disappeared.
And that pipe wasn't the only thing the group found. They also discovered a business card, which they eventually turned over to police.
Maybe it was on a trail, maybe it was, but it was definitely outside of the house. It wasn't anywhere inside the house, on the property.
Our source for this information can't remember what business the card came from, but you may recall this piece of information may be important because investigators say they've linked one of the two suspects arrested for these murders to the crime scene through a partial DNA on a business card. That business card was found near Becky Friedley's burned body on a trail near the house. We have not been able to confirm if the card found by our source is the same one detectives used to link the suspect to the scene. Elizabeth Bobian, KMIR News.
Now, we've placed calls and requested interviews with both the Garcia family and Riverside County Sheriff Stan Sniff. Neither has returned our calls.
Stay with KMIR for full and complete coverage of the Pinyon Pines triple murders, as the cases have now moved into the courtroom and the two men await their trials. Now let's get a check of your weather.
Meteorologist Greg Bennett joins us with a look at your lifestyle weather forecast.
All right, well, we've gotten more high pressure rolling on in for us, more sunshine out there today, and you'd think that we actually see warmer temperatures than what we saw yesterday. Well, not so much. Actually, we're starting off a tad cooler than we were yesterday, now featuring mainly the upper 60s throughout the valley, showing Thousand Palms around 81 degrees. I think they're a little bit cooler than that, but we'll continue to monitor them. Joshua Tree around 71. Your high temperature today in the upper 90s instead of the triple digits. We'll talk more about the actual slight cool down coming up in your lifestyle weather forecast.
Thanks, Greg. There's a traffic alert in Rancho Mirage today and tomorrow on Bob Hope Drive in both directions between Highway 111 and Ramon Road. The city will be doing some street maintenance.
And with Coachella Fest in town, we want to give you a map of the roads that you should steer clear of this weekend and next. You should expect delays on southbound Jefferson Street from the I-10 to Avenue 52, southbound Washington Street from the I-10 to Avenue 52, southbound Monroe Street from the I-10 to Avenue 52, Highway 111 at Jefferson Street, Highway 111 at Monroe Street, the I-10 exit eastbound at Jefferson, and the I-10 exit eastbound at Monroe.
And closed roads include Avenue 49 between Horth and Monroe Street, Avenue 50 between Madison and Jackson Street, Horth between Avenue 49 and 50, Madison Street between Avenue 49 and 52. Time right now, 8 past the hour. Coming up next.
The baby giraffe at the Living Desert is doing very well and is healthy, but now he needs a name. We'll tell you how you can help find him one when we return.